It's a Tuesday afternoon, and Sandra is doing what she's done for 14 years, dispatching freight. 3 weeks ago, her company rolled out a brand new AI-assisted routing tool. On paper, the rollout looks flawless. Leadership sees a frictionless success that eliminates deadhead miles and optimizes capacity across the entire fleet. But away from the official dashboard, Sandra is quietly running her own manual spreadsheet on the side, double-checking every single move the software makes. Management usually looks at a veteran dispatcher like Sandra and diagnoses a people problem. They assume she's simply stuck in her ways or intimidated by the technology. Sandra's manual spreadsheet is a silent alarm. It marks the exact spot where the user decided it was no longer safe to be honest about the tool's real-world performance. During the second week of the rollout, the AI generated a route that sent a fully loaded truck straight toward a fragile, weight-restricted bridge. Sandra caught the error and brought the hallucination to her leadership, expecting a collaborative look at why the system failed. Instead, she was told to sit back down and just trust the system. No one investigated the bridge. They only defended the software. No one lied or sabotaged the rollout. But in that one conversation, Sandra learned that reporting a systemic flaw carried a professional cost. When honesty feels like a risk, experienced workers stop flagging problems. They provide the appearance of compliance while they move their real work into the shadows. New workplace software triggers a biological threat response. It forces every employee to navigate a sudden influx of professional risk. The first risk is competence anxiety. Sandra's value is 14 years of hard-won judgment. A poorly introduced tool signals that her expertise no longer matters, regardless of whether the AI is actually right. Then there is the historical record. When employees bring up previous software failures, they are applying valid pattern recognition to the company's history of tech rollouts. In a world of dash cams and tracking GPS, users also have to determine if a new tool is there to assist them or simply to provide management with more ways to catch them making a mistake. This gap in safety defines the rollout. The owner feels safe because they chose the tool and see the ROI. The user feels vulnerable because the tool is being inflicted upon them. AI adoption requires navigating a complex minefield of past workplace trauma. Success lives in the human relationship to the tool, rather than the code itself. To fix a failing rollout, leaders have to look for a suspicious absence of friction. This chart shows the warning signs: unnatural silence in meetings, and spikes in claims that everything is fine. Implementation always creates friction. When reported data drops to zero, activity moves into this shaded negative zone. Real work happens through paper logs and private texts. These signals of exclusion appear in the paperwork too. For bilingual fleets, delivering translated materials as an afterthought tells Spanish-speaking drivers exactly who the system was actually built for. Leadership builds or destroys psychological safety during the first few weeks of a transition. It functions as a fragile environment, created by how management responds to the first reported error. The first move is a no-blame meeting, focused solely on what isn't working yet. The goal is to prove that flagging a problem costs the employee nothing. A $1 million technological upgrade ultimately relies on whether the workplace is safe enough for the truth.